All right. Let me know if this is a good volume, if you can hear me at all, that is.
Hi.
Oh, there he is.
How is it going?
Good. I need the ships, man.
Okay, one sec. Hold on. Hold on. Someone submitted something at the last second again.
Really? Who,
Yeah.
who could have thought?
Who could have expected this? Okay, next time we're having a submission deadline.
Yeah, I was wondering why we didn't do that
I
after last time.
forgot. Because I forgot. Okay.
Oh,
Does that work for you?
yeah.
Okay,
Does
we
what
got
does what work for me?
me forgetting.
Oh, it's gonna have to work, I guess.
Okay, we've got that guy. We've got. You gave me 2. But I don't see 2 in my downloads folder. Okay, we got. Oh, it's because he named them weirdly. I got it. Badoop, 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 boop.
Yeah,
Okay.
just to make sure everyone knows I was on time.
Yeah, it's my fault this time. Usually it's yours, but this time it's mine. Okay, I'm sorry, Imperiex. You're gonna be stuck with whatever these pools you get are. No, whatever. That's fine though. Zip and zip. Add to zip. There you go. Oh wait, that's I don't need to send all the ships to Imperiex. That's not.
No.
That's not what I need to do. There you go.
Ships. Where's this gonna go? Here. That works. Just close literally everything.
Oh, I named them 2 by Imperiex and 3 by Imperiex. That's not what I needed to do. Okay, whatever. I'll fix that later.
Okay. So this is
It's fine. It's fine. It's
re
fine.
number 8.
Okay, and I forgot to get
Oh,
music. Just reuse your Mega Driver.
yeah, like usual. The usual. Ooh, gotta get all them ships. Put them in the file. Delete the thing. Put it next to the others. Hmm. Oh yeah, Mega Drive. Mega Drive. Not how you spell Mega Drive. How loud is that? Yeah, that should be good. Alright. Let's get this, I probably don't have the right rules because I know you changed some stuff.
You gotta show me your screen, my dude.
Yes I do.
And I gotta poop out the chat. You know?
Um, no, don't.
Okay, that's fine though.
Do you want sound with that?
Me?
Sound with the share screen.
Sure, turn it on.
Let's see if that works. It might really dislike that. Oh, guess we can't do that.
Mons, you need to stop, okay?
No volume for you.
Why not?
I don't know. You just don't
Okay.
get volume.
Yeah, that all looks right, except for the arena size being way too big.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bring that down to like 15 or whatever. Let's do this.
Okie doke. The order.
Oh, Imperiex, 20 ships 0p. Oh man, Duke, do you have the ADC mod?
No.
You should probably go fix that.
Yeah, I suppose.
You know how you mentioned you don't read the rules?
Uh-huh.
You might want to start doing that.
Man, I built my ship in 20 minutes last night. Leave me alone.
I'm not even referring to that. I'm referring to putting on the right mods.
Yeah, I didn't even look at ADC, so here you go.
Sweet.
Alrighty. Alright.
Okay, I guess I have to connect my second monitor. Fine.
I mean, you don't have to.
No, I do, because if I don't, then I can't have two screens.
Yeah, that could be seen as a problem. Anyway, let's get going. Does that look right to you? Well, anyway, some of these are confusing. It's whatever. So the first one, yeah. Ah,
Right.
they're in order. How nice.
I didn't order anything. If they're in order, it's luck.
Well, luckily they are in order somehow.
Nice.
Woo! Alright, so I guess we're ready to go. Wow. Let me just read chat real quick.
I forgot to double check that Imperiex ships are
Legal?
yeah, so I have to probably go do that.
Yeah, just give her a real quick checkaroo.
Yeah, man, I'll go check Aroni.
Oh, man. I've been setting stuff up all day.
Man, Ushanka's bad attempt.
What?
Ushanka has a ship named, or his fleet is named Bad Attempt.
Oh.
It's a very interesting fleet name.
Oh, that's the stuff we were looking at. Or I was looking at.
He was sharing at.
Yeah.
Okay, let's reflux.
Yeah, that's what you want us to think in Periex.
It's legal. Okay, what about... Okay, I've confirmed that reflux is legal. How about CubeSat? What the hell is this? What the actual hell is this? What the fuck? I'll make it fight in Congo's control phase.
It's a really weird looking ship you got there, Insane Asylum. Kinda looks like a little squid dude.
Dude, I have no idea what CubeSat is, but it looks overpowered as hell.
Oh, okay. Is that the one that confused me when I looked at it?
No, Imperiex submitted it.
Yeah, is it this thing?
Yeah, it's that.
Yeah, the thing I looked at and it confused me.
I don't... Okay. Maybe I was plugging in my monitor while that was confusing me.
Probably.
Okay, I'm ready to go. Are you ready to go?
I'm ready. Are you ready?
Click the button.
Are you ready, Mr. Krabs?
Click the
Anyway,
button.
I clicked the button. So we got Owl Shipperoo right here. Looks like straight out of his mod pack.
Yeah, Owl said this was his excuse to make more ships for his mod. So here we go.
I mean, it's very nice. I like the thrusters, how they are less annoying than usual. Got some restricted arc turrets. And I don't know what this is, but it looks like it shoots a thing. Then we got Bad Attempt by Rishanka. Is he new? That's cool.
Yeah, this is his first tournament. He's got some laser. I don't want to call them distractors. I guess rushers.
Yeah, okay.
And then he's got this couple of big ships with some armor and a shield. And he's got a couple of medium-sized ships with some armor and shield.
I am interested to see how quick some of these are. They're pretty small. Or it seems they're pretty small. Ah, that ship just got one shot. Feels bad, man. The big boys. Oh, Tempests. Num 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 num.
Oh yeah, here they go.
He killed one of the big boys, but he's being distracted now, so. Interesting. Farmer lasers are actually pretty strong.
Farmer?
Sorry, red lasers. Farmer lasers are pretty strong too.
Yeah, there are a lot of strong lasers, just in general.
Well,
Hey,
that
Owl,
was,
by the way, do
that
you
was
have an
really bad.
explanation for why there's just this laser that insta-kills things right at the start of the game?
I assume it's one of the capital weapons. Also, Bad Attempt got a really bad start this time. Both of the big ships are already dead.
Yeah, because Owl's ships just went, hey, you're dead now.
You know, what is the
Looked really balanced.
big
what I
boy
just saw there.
cannon? These guys? The big three ones?
What about them?
I think that's the lasers that are just kerpowing people. Oh man.
How much AoE do they have? Look at that. That ship just died straight through its armor. Zoom in on that. Does it have any generators that are... A couple, but no, not enough to...
I wonder if they're close enough to chain. Regardless, that's a dead ship.
Regardless, that's unbalanced as hell, Owl. I don't know how you just let that in.
I don't know if that was unbalanced, more that he didn't have very much armor. What the heck? Alright. That's a lot of burst lasers? Swords?
Yeah.
Swords.
Those are burst lasers.
I don't know. I can't tell anymore.
It's a rusher.
Little firework going off. Interesting. Well, let's see how it goes.
Oh, apparently Owl says there were 7,000 P of lasers on that ship.
I mean, like I was saying, that is basically the singular ship of the fleet, so it should have some pretty good firepower. Wow, those lasers,
Have...
I mean, that's just another ship with like 7,000 P in lasers.
Yeah, except this ship that's attacking it's got melee lasers. Like, these are close range lasers on it.
Oh, barely won that. I don't even know. That was like really close. I think we've seen this before.
Yeah, Mark posted them a few times in the past.
It's just got a bunch of missiles.
Yeah. You just spam the antimatters.
I'm happy that they have to pay for all this armor now. Definitely upside. And they are the same. It's gonna take out a long time to get through that. And he's rushing. Which I guess it doesn't really matter? It's just the PD gets distracted if it rushes.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised he submitted these ships because antimatter missiles aren't great, especially when you only have antimatter missiles and no plasma condensers at all.
Yeah, I don't think they'll get through Owl's shield.
Yeah, because like shields exist, right? So you kind of got to take their existence into account.
Nah. I mean, I basically did the same thing Mark did.
Great. That's gonna be great.
And I like how people were freaking out about antimatter earlier.
Wait, really? People were freaking out about antimatter cannons?
Or antimatter missiles.
Oh. Yeah, there was something wrong with them, but I patched them, so they're mostly fine now, I think. As long as you either have good point defense or shields, you'll be fine.
Alright, well, I'm gonna speed up this round a bit. I imagine it will be about the same. Did Owl's shield go down? Or can I just not see it? It did go down. That point defense is doing a great job though. Yeah, it has to be said, your ship doesn't have very many options for maneuvering, Marg. So it's no big surprise that it doesn't know how to maneuver.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Marg's ships are just like campaign ships that he stuck in here.
Alright. Care to explain?
Wait until the trails are gone.
I don't know if they ever will be gone.
They probably will be.
Oh,
There you go.
that's a little better, kinda.
Okay, well, it's a Sentinel Rusher with obliterators and some Gauss beams and a bunch of missiles as
That
point
is
defense.
a lot of cannons. Lots of flurry missiles too. Interesting. Interesting. It is being the cut. Also, that laser just kind of went straight through the armor.
Yeah, oh, dude, I don't like those lasers at all. Because they can just do so much damage from so far away. And the other ship has no opportunity to even evade it. Like, it's just so dumb.
Yep. I mean, you gave farmers a big ol' laser like that.
Yeah, it barely does any damage. And it's spinal. These are turreted. So you don't even have to invest anything into turning ability, right? So the ship can aim it.
And into round 3. Distractions did their job.
I shall return shortly. I need a drink.
Alright. This is what we want. Who will drill first? it's close. And there goes the round to that weird thing. Yeah, I was trying to explain to him that they're a super weapon, but yeah, doesn't seem to care. So is the outside the hard armor or the inside the hard armor? It's a very nice Terran rusher. I like. Those tempests make that armor look like there's something left to be desired. I can't quite tell what kind of armor it's using, but
All right, I'm back. Okay. Owl is saying things, and I gotta go get some numbers to show him. Okay. What's the faction called? It is called Farmer, right? The one that has that long-range laser.
do they have any point defense? Looks like they don't have enough point defense. He's only lost one ship though.
Looks like they have enough.
I think Ursaka's got this. Yeah.
Wait, what did you say?
Ursaka? I don't know. Ushanka.
Ushanka.
I don't. Okay, whatever. Never saying your name again.
Osaka.
How is that ship still alive?
Dude, that ship deserves to be dead like 3 times over now. Come on, Ushanka, you can do this. Kill that Marg ship.
Distractor being bad. That's too late. Oh! They're hitting him in the butt, man. He's running out of generators. That was closer than it needed to be.
Dude, that hurt me inside. Watching that.
He was just like floating there, and his missiles almost finished it off for him anyway. The first kill's always easy. See, that's how the first round was supposed to go. Insane ship's holding on for surprisingly long. Oh, well, no longer.
Yeah, Owl, the DPS per P of the EXR is 0.5, and it's a spinal weapon. And that's after accounting for all the weirdness with pulse lasers.
What's with the weird shape? Insane.
He said it looked like an ovary, and he just kept adding blocks onto it until it stopped looking like that.
Yeah, but why the wings?
Well, I just gave you the explanation.
Well, just
I
because
guess
your ship
solving that
looks like an
issue
ovary
resolves
doesn't
it.
mean you meant for it to look like an ovary.
Well, no, he added the wings to make it stop looking like that. Or at least I can only assume.
Okay. Did Splonker submit? He said he would.
He did not.
Figures. That
Splonker
is-
does not do re tournaments for some reason. Why
Wings
is
are
that?
cool.
I have no idea.
Good point. Wings are cool. That is a lack of point defense. Or all of the point defense weapons are being distracted. Either way. He did get pretty close though. It's a pretty close first pool. Rusher versus Rusher. Not enough time to regen though. Yeah, these are some pretty good ships in the first pool. Or at least good matches.
Yeah, this is the art pool, by the way.
Oh man. Spinning is OP. Round 3. Jeez.
That's quite the the slug out.
I think if Mug wins this, everyone has 2 wins.
That's not okay.
I'm trying to think.
Oh man, Insane Asylum, am I gonna have to reduce the range of those missiles again? Look at that. They're just being distracted by the ship.
Anyway, I'm gonna have to take a screenshot of this. Cause looks like we might have a really messy first pool.
I mean, okay, so theoretically, if everybody ties with each other, you can make them all fight each other again to get the winner with the tie.
I don't know if that would change anything though.
No, it wouldn't. That was the joke.
Alright. Oh, I missed it. God damn it. Shit. Why did it do that?
Dude, it did it to me earlier when I ran the Thunderdome tournament. It just went by so fast. I was like, okay, everybody wins.
I pressed Control F2 to share exit and it gave me the wrong thing.
Do you have your game on actual, like, true full screen, or do you have it on full screen window?
Oh, if everyone ties, do a free for all. You know what? That's what we're doing.
Yeah, dude, let's do it. I want to see it.
Does it put the same factions on the same team?
No, it doesn't. I think Arthur fixed that.
Let's see what
But
this
even if it
does.
did, I don't think it matters because none of these factions share. Every single one of these fleets is a different faction.
They are? This
Yeah.
is Terran and this is Terran.
No, there's Terran and Sentinel.
Oh, you're right. You're right. I think this is everyone's. Just making sure
Yeah.
there's no missing ships. All right, here we go.
This is gonna be such a mess. Yen is like, what? I guess this is how we're gonna solve ties from now on. We're gonna make the ships fight each other, or if there's a three-way tie, we do FFA.
Nani? Yeah, I could just use the parser.
That's boring though.
It is boring, but we shouldn't do this unless we put it in the rules. If the parser says it's like literally a 5-way tie, then whoever wins this is
Owl
the
Feathers
actual
caught
winner.
it, and he says it's a four-way tie.
It's a 4-way tie.
Yeah.
Then who
So,
was the
whatever.
odd man out?
Owl, who was the last person?
Well, anyway.
Man, Conga, you can't even troll properly. You have to include Alt in that key combo. F4 on its own doesn't do anything.
Waiting for Owl. Or I could just get the parser up. Do it myself. I think I have to close the game to do it. Which isn't ideal. Is this it? Yeah, I have to close the game to use the parser. Icky. Al, have you said anything yet? No.
He boogied. I don't know where he went. Oh, he DM'd me a picture. Okay, what do we got here?
Follow the yellow
Hey,
lines.
we got 2 wins for Owl, 2 wins for Shanka, 2 wins for Yenyu, and then the game doesn't list anymore because it's full.
Yeah, look at the yellow lines.
Oh, I can't. That's hard. If you want to do that, I'll send you the link.
Okay. Oh, that's not that bad. They are pretty close though. So 2 wins, 2 wins, 2 wins. What's the 2 wins, 2 wins, 2 wins, 2 wins, 2 wins. Everyone's got 2 wins.
Dude, that's perfect.
Let me see if you know what? No, everyone got 2 wins. How did you get a 4-way tie out of that, Owl? What's your reasoning? I want to make sure I'm not missing anything here. Anyway, since we had a 5-way tie,
I think the FFA solution was reasonable.
then Insane Ship won.
All right, congratulations, Insane, for winning the freaking Insane. Fool.
Alrighty. Something new every day, man. Alright, that's what I thought. I'll just check in to make sure. Okay, on to the next pool. 8. Why am I not seeing 8? Battle Bruiser. Cattle Bruiser. A ship called Imperiex. Which one is that?
I don't know. Just pick one. Just
uh,
pick the first one you see, okay? Doesn't matter which one.
the first one I see. This one. Okay. Mugs Gang. My name is HC3. Where's that one? Here? And okay, you can look it. Looks like a B ship. That's it. That's everybody. So I see an unobtainium. Ooh.
Everybody loves their unobtainium.
Uh-huh. That looks like the ship that I made, but not. That's some really weird looking ships. Alright. Oh, yeah, that's not right. Oops. So we got some real spiky boy beasts right here. That is some interesting hardened armor you got there.
Yeah, that thing's a mess.
I mean, you didn't put this in the art pool?
Well, it was full, and he submitted last minute. So last minute, in fact, that I wasn't even able to look at his ship.
Alright.
So I think that's his own problem.
Also, gaze upon the off-centered core's glory. You're welcome.
No, never.
And the ship we've seen before. I can't remember if it's any different than this.
It was different, but not in any meaningful way.
Not in any meaningful way. Alright. It's interesting core placement.
And the factory, of course.
Of course. Just one ship. Oh boy. Fast B-boys.
That's how you know someone is either cocky or really dumb. When they only submit one ship.
Them lasers, though.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I get the feeling, that's a little much. That's unobtainium. That's supposed to be like the best thing against lasers.
Yeah, exactly.
And these are what, just 2000 P ships? Fucking hell.
They don't seem to be going through anywhere near as fast this time, though. That's kind of weird.
That's good. They need to stay on target to go that fast. They aren't the best at aiming, though. Turns out. Well, huh. Yeah, the missiles are serving your purposes quite well for keeping them from regenning. Very interesting. Also, it looks like vanilla colors for the B ships.
Yeah, a lot of people have been using default colors for their ships, especially for drone factions, just because the drones...
Oh, I know why it went that fast. It hit the generator.
Oh!
Made a big ol' hole.
Can't even see the generators. Where are they?
They're right next to the, on the left and the right of the heavy turrets.
Oh, I see them. Yeah, yeah. They're like literally right there. They're super
Yeah,
exposed.
they kind of
That is
got popped.
that is not a good place to put your scale through generators.
Where would I have put them? Probably like
Stack.
here.
Yeah, stack them in the core.
Stack them in the core. I
Yeah.
think I would have put them in the back somewhere, honestly. There's that big. Wow, that's a really cool looking ship too.
Yeah.
Why does
your
everyone's
Margs-
ships look cool?
Here's Marg's red skirmishers.
Red skirmishers. They look. What do they look like? They look like
Crabs, except they're backwards.
crabs, but backwards.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, I see it. Definitely fast boys.
Personally, I don't expect them to have any issues with this ship. Unless they get really stupid and just like get themselves lasered to death.
Yeah, it looks like they're not being stupid.
I mean, this is just the kiter or skirmisher or whatever dream, right? Right now.
Pretty much.
Would you consider these to be kites or skirmishers? Like, what's the difference between them? Skirmishers, they need to be able to take some damage, right? Is that the distinction?
Pretty much, yeah.
I guess these are kites then, technically.
Red kiters. How the times have changed.
Say hello to the new meta.
Can't wait to watch my ship do absolutely nothing. It's trying to prove a point though, so.
What's the point that it's trying to prove?
Farmer missiles are trash tier.
That's funny because they have the exact same stats as crystalline missiles for this patch.
Yeah,
That's currently
and
running.
they're trash tier.
Crystalline missiles are pretty good.
Yeah, well they have. Are they the same as vanilla? No power cost?
Yeah, the crystalline ones are, yeah.
Oh well, the farmer ones have power cost.
Yeah, that's
And
the
I
only
think the large farmer missiles are slower. Don't quote me on that.
That's possible. Yeah, I didn't check that.
Because I had to take like 12 generators to power all the missiles. So if anything, the crystalline are just better versions of the farmer missiles in pretty much every way.
Yeah, for this patch, yeah. I'm just kind of like, hey, I was putting in the effort to figure out good stats for the crystalline missiles, so I may as well just copy them over to farmer, because farmer missiles are shit.
Well, I guess
That was
that's what
intelligent.
happens when you get close.
That was like a 500 IQ play right there.
Yeah, man. Wow. I thought this was round 3, but Mark didn't win at all. There's always enough time for your kiters, your skirmishers to just screw everything up. It's just a waiting game. And usually it happens when you're near a wall. It is like, just flips out sometimes. Because if he stays in the middle the whole time, I'm pretty sure he'd just be fine. See, like, next to a wall? Hey, I'm gonna go for a stroll right next to the ship that can kill me in like a second. They weren't doing this when they were out in the open.
They were, I think, but they also weren't having the wall to shove them directly into the ship's guns.
Hmm. Well, Mark has the point lead. I'm gonna speed this up. Because we're going for the long haul. Round 3. Well, we're dodging this round. They're getting ballsy.
Yeah, I swear the AI like does something like if it, I don't know, like it's weird, right? You know what I mean, right?
Yeah, sometimes it just, from one round to the next, it's a completely different playstyle.
Yeah, it's like it wins one round, so it's like okay, I'll do this again next time. It loses a round, it's like okay, I'll do something different next time. But how does it decide that?
The inner workings of the AI are an enigma.
Yeah, totally inexplicable. This game is totally inexplicable. This entire game.
Well, that's some of the reason people find it fascinating. But those of us that have been around long enough find it very annoying.
Yeah, either it's entertaining to you or it's annoying to you. There's no in
Uh,
between.
So that is unobtainium lattice. Pretty close to what I was using.
And some
Not
heavy cannons.
quite what I was using. Or is it?
No, it's
No,
not.
it's not. Anyway,
He's
big boy
using rectangles.
cannons and thrusters.
Yeah,
Not sure
man.
what this is supposed to be. A skirmisher, I guess?
It's a brawler. Looks
It's
like a speedy brawler.
It's interesting. It doesn't have any asymmetrical armor. I'd say it's a skirmisher.
It's a pretty slow skirmisher.
Well, it's doing its job.
Yeah, that's true.
So those are the anti-capital farmer weapons?
Yeah.
Let's see how... Oh, man. It's hard to beat the daddy of anti-capital weapons. Heavy turret.
Yeah, if you get into range, like if you get into range, the heavy turrets and the Bolsheviks, they will totally out DPS the heavy cannons. But the heavy cannons have some nice range to them.
Mm-hmm. A heavy kiter. Yeah, I don't really know what to classify that thing as. Definitely interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Does it got one of the spinal weapons in there?
Also, by the way, in the age of 1p armor, you guys have no excuse to have your ship cost 7,997.
Yeah, I made a few changes to my ship, so it rounded to 8,000.
Hey, Tiny Aussie, who are you? What's your username?
What's your username? He might not even know who you're talking about.
Yeah, like what is his REassembly community alias? I've never seen him around before.
Does Yen's ship have a shield? Yes, it does. I'm trying to figure out what the first little shot is. Is that the same cannon?
It could be, because the
Might be power related.
yeah.
Cause I was thinking maybe he had like a spinal cannon on there or something, but I couldn't find one. Well, I hope you like the tourney. It is here for people to enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. That's
Yeah. It's pretty spooky.
huh.
And it is, in his own words, baby poop brown.
Why are the lasers asymmetrical? Did it corrupt? Or maybe you just did that so it wouldn't corrupt.
I don't know.
Hard to say.
I have no idea what's going on anymore.
I don't either, man. This thing looks weird. Let's see. Laser versus... Holy shit. Okay. Spread out its lasers quite a bit. It's pretty
oh my god, I
close.
made it. Yeah, I might need to tune the quantum doom beams a little bit. If rushers are beating brawlers, then something's wrong.
Yeah. Unobtainium heavy turret brawler versus laser rusher. Zap. Well, it's not doing as good as it was. Although, Conga ship's core is.
Yeah, it's true.
the
Conga
best
ship does
placement.
not have its core in a very intelligent location.
I would have moved it back to like maybe the first or second medium missile launcher.
Yeah, exactly. Me too. Same with the gens. They're not in a good position either. Because like those Bolsheviks, they can survive a long time. They're in really good positions.
Yeah, I agree. See, like, this is what I expect.
Yeah, same.
Alright, so I was right about the lasers. Because they look pretty tight. Sometimes you have to do some funky stuff to stop corruption.
All right, balance is restored. The brawler beat the rusher.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mark. This is gonna go so bad for you.
Yes. A good old zap.
The classic rock paper scissors taken into effect here.
Even the cannons are not slacking. The beat cannons.
What's your problem, Conga? What's the issue this time?
Yeah, more not balance exactly. Maybe more like order is restored.
Yeah, order.
The pecking line is restored. I think it only felt like Rushers versus Brawlers since you're the one who submitted the Brawler. Because these other two ships, I don't know what the hell they are.
Yeah, they kind of defy classes.
Oh. He could take this, but he's gotta... Yeah, I think he's got this first round. Well
Yeah.
done. Very interesting ships.
Yeah, heavy cannons are definitely gonna get a really big mass nerf this update.
Really?
Yeah, they need it to make it harder to kite with them.
I mean, it's not really kiting. It's just the fact that Imperiex's ships are terrible at aiming their weapons.
Well, it kited against Conga.
Konga had like the slowest possible ship. Anything could kite against Konga's ship.
Well, the point is, this ship is loading a void weapon, right? That AI routine, like it shouldn't. They should be heavy enough that the ship doesn't even load that AI routine.
I think it makes for a more interesting shipbuilding, personally.
Yeah, like absolutely. If you want to build that type of ship, absolutely. But use medium cannons for it, not heavy cannons, right? Because heavy cannons are not that weapon. They're too strong to be that weapon.
Lasers versus lasers. It's a big yikes.
Yeah, Duke, Yen is saying that he submitted that ship specifically as the bug report to say that they need to be had their mass increase. So, yes, mission accomplished, Yen.
Yeah, I'm biased towards ships that I like, so.
Yeah, that's why you don't bounce.
Oh, he's got one. If you can aim that main laser, he can take these guys out. Be brawlers, or be rushers versus each other is just
Yeah, I did hotfix their mass a little while ago,
slot machine.
but apparently it wasn't enough. Got to increase it even more. I've got to do a whole like a mass revamp on weapons, just period across the board. So it's kind of overdue for that. Doombeam nerf, it's probably just going to be a reduction to their DPS to P efficiency.
Yeah, just make it more expensive. And then you
No,
wouldn't have
I'm
these
gonna try not to
retardedly
change.
stacked abominations.
No, I'm trying to move away from doing P changes. I want to set a gun to a P cost and then just leave it there and never change it, and instead adjust its stats. Because if you change P costs, then it starts to mess with people's ships, and I prefer not to do that.
Alright. So then just make it cost more energy. A different way to make it cost more.
That's yeah. I'm not gonna make it cost more. I'm just gonna nerf its damage. It'll be fine.
I only suggest that because I don't really think it's that fun to have to stack like 50 of something to make them worthwhile.
Well, I wouldn't say that these people are stacking 50 of them to make them worthwhile. I'm saying these people are stacking 50 of them to cleave through literally everything.
Yeah, I mean, like, you can't cleave unless you stack 50, and that's why would anyone use them if you can't cleave?
To kill rushers, like they're an anti-rusher weapon. They're not a brawler weapon per se. At least they're not designed to be.
All I'm saying is reduce the damage all you want. They're still going to be stacked like crazy.
Yeah, I'm not trying to stop them from being stacked like crazy. Like that's sure whatever.
Alright.
I mean, if you think they shouldn't be stacked like crazy, then I could do a poll and we could get some feedback on a weapon, like a weapon cost change, right? So that stacking is less of a less encouraged, I suppose, is the best way to phrase that.
Necessity.
Yeah.
Because it can be off-putting to new players.
Yeah, like if people are in favor of that, I'm totally down with doing that. No, Conga. 50% damage reduction does not sound reasonable. Let's try 10%.
The familiar sound of the last song.
Hope you got your next one lined up.
Yeah, the only way beams are balanced is when they're fighting themselves. Oh, you know what? Mark's ship looks like a red and orange version of Thanos' helmet.
You cut out there. Can you repeat that?
Looks like a red and orange version of Thanos' helmet.
You cut out again, like literally right after you say Thanos, it cuts out.
Thanos' helmet! Looks like a 2D front view of Thanos' helmet.
Doing all these sideways beams though, that's definitely the safe way to do a beam ray. As we're seeing here, because the ship doesn't even need to line up well. Just kind of shoots and kills it.
Hold on a sec. This is important, I swear.
What?
No. No. Ah, it's too
You're
late.
gonna die.
Shit. Alright. Become how I want you. Almost. Almost. Oh! This guy. No.
Okay, do you have your game in true full screen or do you have it in full screen window?
Full screen window. That's why it does it.
I thought, okay, so ShareX doesn't do that for me when it's in full screen window. It does do that when it's in true full screen though.
Alright. I'm here to prove a point. Or see that I was wrong. Either or. So we got this guy.
Oh, people are tagging me. What do you want?
Images. It's pretty close. There can be comparisons made.
Well, Owl, how would you... What alternative tiebreaker method would you use, right? Because if we use the make all the fleets fight each other again, then what ends up happening is whichever fleet has the most favorable rock paper scissors matchup wins. right? But in the FFA tiebreaker, then it's up to the skill of the builder to build their ship to be both good in fleet-to-fleet combat and in the FFA combat. Like it adds an additional skill factor. But if you just refight all the fleets, then that's just rock paper scissors and it's luck, right? Up to how good the pool is for your fleet.
Also, there wasn't a ties.
Yeah. Also, there was no ties in this pool,
So-
so we're fine.
I know cattle was one of them. What was the other one?
I don't know. Wait. Do you mean the winner from the last pool?
This pool.
There was a tie in this pool.
No.
Then
There
why are you
was
saying what's the other
something
one?
had 4 wins and something had 3. Are we sending 2 to the
I
champions
thought we
pool?
were doing 1 per pool, because there's 4 pools. Wait, is there only 3 pools?
There's 3 pools.
Oh, okay. Then what was the other fleet we were going to bring from the first pool? Because you only decided you only took 1 from there. Arguably, considering we got 1 with 4 wins here, then we should be taking the second fleet from the first pool because this one doesn't, you know.
I hurt. Well,
Okay, well here's what I've got noted down. From pool 1. Okay, I'm typing it. I'm typing it right now. I didn't have it noted down until now. Okay, so. Damn it! I've already forgotten. Okay, so from pool 1 we took Insane Asylum's Rusher, right?
yeah. You
And
won.
then from and that was it. Were we gonna take a second ship from that pool?
Should we just run another free for all to see if a second ship wins?
I don't know. You're the one who manages the champion pool, so I'll let you do whatever it is that you do.
Rip, man. Rip. Can anyone tell me who had 4 wins? I know Cattle Bruiser had 3, and there was one fleet with 4.
It was probably Insane Asylum because
I'm
his. Oh no, it was probably Yenyu.
infamous. Yeah, that's what I thought, but I want to make sure.
Yeah, it's Yen. He says, "Hey, I won the pool," and then a bunch of people are saying GG, so it's him.
Sweet.
Looking at the chat would be helpful.
Yeah,
We
well,
should
I
try
was
it
looking
sometime.
at someone new to say something. All right. All right. Can you write that down, please?
Yeah. Okay. We
'Cause
got pool 2
I will forget.
Yen garbage collector. Okay.
Right. Oh, this is awkward. Looks like Mug's gonna take this one.
Okay, so I guess we'll take Mug and Yen. Okay, and then I'll add to pool 1 Mugs Crushers. There we go. We're good. Are we taking a second one from pool 2?
It's
Cattle Bruiser.
Cattle Bruiser
Yeah,
got
okay.
3 wins.
Now for last pool. Everything sorted. We're good. We're good.
Alright, so it should just be all the ships we haven't had yet. This one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. I think that's everyone. Anyway,
Alright, let's do this.
I think we're good.
Yeah, we're looking good.
I'll show that, Mark. Oh, every time. So I don't think I have to explain this. And
I don't think it's possible to explain that.
farmer missile things?
No. It's ADC.
ADC. Oh, the colors. Gotcha. So these have drones? Is that it?
Yep.
It's like Rudolph the red-nosed trollface. White-nosed trollface. Ah, jeez. Wait. Where did... Oh, they're tiny. I thought his
This
ships
is-
disappeared.
This is gonna be just cancer.
Nah, it's gonna be slaughter. That's what it's gonna be.
Yes, it does, Muggy boy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna show that one, Conga. Nice try. It's still going?
Yeah, those drones seem to be having trouble getting to the enemy ship somehow.
He almost killed one of them. Very nearly killed. Woo! Although that's not that big a surprise. These are the largest blocks.
Oh my goodness, that just died.
Uh-huh. There's a chance. So you're telling me there's a chance? I kind of wonder how terribly my ship's gonna do against this.
Hey Duke, someone's reporting a music issue.
Turn the music back on? It is on. I could turn it up. Anyway, on this episode of Duke Makes a Ship in 30 minutes or less, I made a thing again. I can't imagine it's gonna enjoy B drones.
Let's hope it can handle the troll face.
I think the lasers are doing stuff. It's making some interesting decisions.
What, is that not a brawler?
It is a special snowflake, I can tell you that.
Looks like a brawler to me.
I mean, as unobtainium, I guess that means it's a brawler.
It seems to have learned its
Rushing.
lesson. But
Rushing.
I don't think that's gonna
It
help.
has like one forward thruster and the rest are supposed to be turning. I guess, doesn't matter. I mean, this is the usual for a 30-minute submission, so we good. Trilobite, this is a ship that has existed for ages and it's back.
I'm really unsure what Trilobite is supposed to be. Because it doesn't have omnidirectional thrust that you would expect with a proton lance.
Alright, I'm gonna
Skirmisher.
keep it too loud.
And it's also not got, you know, burst lasers that you would expect from a rusher. It's just... I don't know what it is or what it's trying to be. It's just kind of weird.
Yeah, it's like probably almost 3 years old.
It seems almost like you just submitted it without even changing it.
I
Because
mean,
those used to be proton swords on rushers, right?
yeah.
They're just not. I don't know. It's weird. They're inappropriate.
Well, this thing looks interesting. It looks like
It's Owl trying to prove that heavy cannon's overpowered.
hmm. Uh, some weird shit happening in there. Does have a shield. Did you change the adapters
What do you mean?
when I pointed out that they had weird stats?
I disagreed with you that their stats were wrong.
Oh. Alright, fair enough. Ooh, that's a slow boy.
It should be able to handle these, yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Honestly, as time goes on, I'm starting to think I need to like adjust the ratio between damage and health. Because it seems like the meta tends to usually be just slam on enough weapons that you can insta-kill your opponent. And then just mostly ignore armor, right? Have you been noticing that?
I don't know. It's an interesting problem. Ah, look, it's rushing.
Oh,
Go.
look, it's got point defense and it can actually not get completely annihilated by those missiles.
I mean, the point defense was an afterthought, so.
Well, it just won you this match because you didn't instantly die.
Woohoo! I wonder if it'll even, like, kite any of the ships in this pool. Seems pretty set on rushing. I said everything, all the missiles are on auto fire, all the lasers are on point defense, and the only thing primary is the railgun, or longbow? Longbow. Who's getting in there? Some of the frags are getting through.
Well, Imperiex, the first pool was the art pool. And I guess maybe your B rushers could have gotten into that pool. But I mean, regardless of everything, you submitted like 4 minutes before the deadline, so Mark, if you personally do not think you're ready, then you should wait. Honestly, I need to rework. I don't want to say rework, but like I need to adjust the strictness of that rule anyway. Okay, I'll talk to you about it after the tournament. We'll sort it out. Hey Duke, did you know that your ship was not named properly, so I named it for you?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just making sure you're aware of what happens when your ship isn't named properly.
Of course.
So what's going on over there? You sound really depressed about your ship being improperly named.
It was properly named by NMSS standards.
No, it wasn't, because I imported it into the tournament and it has no name at all.
Oh.
And then I have to type the name in myself and then
It's
export
probably
it.
because you imported it improperly.
Yeah, for sure. I'm sure it is.
No, it's because single ships being exported from the tournament don't export correctly sometimes.
Like from the tournament?
Yeah.
You exported this from the tournament screen, not from the sandbox or campaign?
Yeah, it can happen from tournaments. I don't know what causes it though.
Pretty much every single ship I've gotten from you has had this happen, and I have not had this happen to anybody else's ship.
Yeah. So sorry. I don't know why it does that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, hey, my ship beat at least one thing.
Yeah, man, it's good. You're good.
I like
The CubeSat is not good.
30-minute ships, man. They give me just enough time to try something new without
You should speed
investing
this up.
into it. And then if I want to, later on, I can dive into it deeper and actually make something worthwhile. Although,
Honestly, Conga, I don't think Owl's ship is countered by anything except for like a super duper unobtainium brawler.
I mean, if my ship kites it like it's supposed to.
Oh wait, I'm thinking of a different Owl ship. Never mind. I'm done.
Yeah.
Yeah, Duke, if your ship kites, then you should be able to handle it.
It's a big if, though. Because, I mean, it decided to rush the troll faces. I would believe you because you've said it before, Marg. Ooh, my ship actually took damage. That's okay, it'll regrow.
I guess this is like the one fleet that trilobites can actually handle.
Yeah. Get 'em. I'm still not entirely sure what CubeSat is supposed to be.
Yeah, I was thinking of your first one with the laser that I really dislike that just cleaves through everything. And yeah, you guys, you can easily tell how confident I am in the balance by the P budget of the tournament. Like this is 8,000 P budget because I expected it to be pretty unbalanced, and I didn't want people spending their time on stuff that just might get like yoinked by a balance issue, you know. So.
You know, funny thing is, I actually spend more time on tournaments that have a smaller cost. I always have. Like, Alex's, like, 100p asteroid tournament and his 100p other tournament, I spent, like, 3 hours on both of those. And, like, oh my god. What was it? Fighter fighter, cruiser, heavy fighter. I don't know. It was an NMS tournament where you had a 250p ship fleet, a 500p fleet, 1000p, and a 2000p. And I spent easily the longest amount of time building the 250p ships. Easily.
We should probably do one of those tournaments that Mons did, where people submit like a 250p ship, and then a 500p ship and a 1000p ship. Like, you know, right now, and each fleet has the same budget. Does that make sense? You know the tournament I'm referring to, right?
Yeah, he did it so each of the fleets added up to 2000p.
Yeah.
And then he just had 4 categories.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I'm totally chill rehashing NMSS rules because those are some of the best rules that ever existed. Some of the only rules that ever existed, but
I would say they're the only rule sets that have actually had thought put into them created for reassembly tournaments so far.
yeah. I mean, I will say I enjoyed Alex's tournaments, but he just didn't have the experience to understand what he was doing on the first one. And the second one was a cool idea, just not really a whole lot of options. I wonder why it hides that.
Yeah, nukes are garbage, but they're going to be fixed in the update after this tournament. Like, I just wanted to make them... Basically, I rushed Sentinel and Crystal outdoor.
Ooh.
So, their
I think
balances...
Owl might lose to this fleet.
Oh, Owl's ship wants to go sideways. That's a good plan.
Yep. Should have used some lasers, Owl. Those 6p lasers would have been better than what you're using now.
Yeah, don't worry, guys. I'm the version that Owl gave me. I just put it right in, and it's balanced and it's good. So.
Yeah, literally, my ship has, I think, 16 6p lasers, and that was enough to destroy all the missiles from CubeSat.
Yeah, it sucks watching someone otherwise really strong ship just get annihilated by missiles because he didn't put on point.
I mean, pretty much, yeah. Oh wait, no, that's not 16. That would be 24 of them, yeah. You think the MLS anti-missiles are useless, Congo? Which weapon are you referring to?
I think he's talking about rush or nukes.
Oh. Because the anti-missile, as they aren't really good against missiles, but they're really good against small ships.
Yeah, I renamed them to anti-drone.
Gotcha. Is the unobtainium enough? That is the question.
Honestly, I think even a small amount of like token resistance armor is enough to deal with these ships. They just have no damage to stationary targets. It's insane.
They have mines.
Those are not a main weapon. Those are an anti-swarm weapon. They're not a...
I mean, I still haven't killed a single one of his ships. They are good at the run.
Yeah, I would say that is related to your ship and not their ships.
Yeah, I am rushing. But like, what the fuck is happening, honestly?
You got one, you good, you good.
think I'm
They're
taking
just
more
shoving their
damage
broken
from
armor
collision
pieces.
than their weapons. What a stupid fight. Yeah, honestly, I think I'm gonna lose this. Oh, they are becoming less of them. Ooh, and even started to regen. Huzzah.
Yeah, oh, if the proton lances need to be nerfed, or not nerfed, buffed, then so be it. But your weapons, your lasers look more to me like proton lances, except they're super overpowered. So I'll have to figure that out.
Finish him. Well, I could have gone either way, I think. That was pretty rough. Just gotta get early kills or the same thing will happen. I already got one. Doing ever so slightly better this round. Oh, everyone stopped moving. That's nice. The trilobites actually have some pretty good behavior. Sometimes they back up after they've lost both their front weapons.
Well, my issue is that despite being a niche weapon, they just completely annihilated that brawler fleet. So like literally, they just destroyed the ships before the ships were even able to shoot. And I see long range lasers as more of a like a regen suppression, destroy a ship over time type of thing, not a just annihilate it right out the start of the fight. I definitely think their explosive contributed to that a lot, because red has that smaller palette, right? So the explosive was doing a ton of extra damage to those ships. The hell?
You know, the longbow exists, it's just not that often.
How do you feel about the current longbow?
I don't know, I stuck it on there because I had extra points.
Oh, you didn't do any testing? You just...
I built it in like 25 minutes.
Dude, I could build a ship and do testing in 25 minutes. Heck, in 25 minutes, 2/3 of that time would be spent on testing.
You're crazy. Not the wall. No. Why can't you maneuver?
You don't deserve to maneuver. You just gotta accept your fate.
God damn it.
Whoop, 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 whoop. This is great.
Honestly, I don't understand.
I just find it interesting that you submitted a slow kiter to a 1500 radius tournament.
You see, it looks slow, but if you look at it, it's like just tapping its engines. until, you know, it gets into the wall
Well,
loop of doom.
For some reason, the AI doesn't think it can go sideways.
Why? Why? You were supposed to win that battle.
Oh, this is gonna be a slaughter.
Yeah, pretty much. The only reason it's not one-shotting ships is because it's not shooting center of mass.
Can we take a moment to appreciate that one unobtainium thruster at the front of Owl's ship for some reason?
I like it. I can appreciate it.
It's kind of like a bow tie.
Man, I'm so confused. Why would...
This was a 1-hour submission, he says. I just placed anything anywhere. Dude, I could make a decent ship in 1 hour. Are you saying that like it's a shit bag? Hey, Duke, did you keep track of who won?
No.
Well, that's awkward. I was literally looking at something else while it happened.
Well, I know my fleet had 2 wins. And I know someone had 3 wins. And I also know that someone else had 2 wins.
Okay, I guess we'll just wait for someone to save you. Or us, I guess. Okay. I'll take responsibility for that too, because I wasn't even looking at the screen.
Oh, man. Yeah, pretty much my design philosophy is build the shit out of it and then test it for like
Dude,
tenth
build the
of the
shit out of
time.
it is great.
You and Owl tied. So it sounds like someone had 3 wins. Conga Owl had 2. I had 2. Did Imperiex have 3 wins? Thanks, Owl.
Did you send it to me or did you send it to Duke?
Yeah, it doesn't really help if you send it to Fly.
Copy link. Paste link. Dude, are you looking at Al's tabs, by the way? Look at Al's tabs.
Sorry, my heart skipped like a few beats.
Why did it do that?
Maybe stroke? I don't know. I think it had something to do with how many tabs Owl has. Okay, so we have a tie for first. Cause these 2 ships. Trilobite had only 1 win, so he's out. I had 2 wins and Cube had only 1 win. So that means looks like tie for first, so troll ship, farmer thing, and my snowflake move on. If we're going by top two. So tie for first and then second. I guess that means it's time for the real boys.
There's gonna be 6 ships and champs because Duke wants a lot of champs.
6 ships?
Yeah, you pick. There's 2 from each pool you took, right? So there's 3 pools.
There's
6.
3 from the last pool because there was a tie for first.
Oh, you're gonna have 7 then.
Yeah. That is correct.
Okay.
And mix them up a little bit.
Well, I'll let you do that, and I'm gonna go do some patching for some balances. I'll see you later, tournament guys and tournament runner guy.
Mm-hmm.
See ya.
See ya. So... Does that sound right to everyone? I'm trying to think if that's right. I don't know. I think this should be fine. The missiles. Is Kaka using the Arcus or the point defense lasers? That looks like the point defense. Yes. More power. You should be happy. You got both your ships into champs. Congrats. I mean, you pretty much win. You're a winner if you make it to champs. Champs is just bragging rights. Well then. Splash damage. Apparently Marg is trying to escape the border. Another slow, painful death for Kanga. Whose brawler is more brawly? I'm guessing Owl has more Daka. And it's behaving properly. Fancy that. Reverse thrust for the win. How will it fare against the wall? Very nice. Too bad it's stuck on the wall. This is close though. I feel like this could go to round 3. Well, there's the form. Go do the deed. I wonder why it's spread firing. It's probably because it thinks Insane Ship can dodge. Which I think it could. Properly kiting. That's nice. Will it maneuver or will it be stuck on the wall forever? Looks like stuck on the wall forever. Oh? Interesting. Getting some longbow action. None of the missiles are connecting. A few of the mediums are. Yeah, well, I'm gonna speed this up. Excuse me, game. Oh, wrong window. Happy to see the longbow actually doing something for once. And the same thing as last round. Well, I'm glad to see it's not completely retarded. I mean, usually my ships are 100% retarded, but apparently not. I think the longbow is just really good regen denial. That might be. Could very well be why. It did rotate around the arena the same direction as the first match. But I guess I'd have to see more battles to tell you if that was just luck based or not. Can the brawler beat the troll? I'm sure Conga already knows the answer. Oh, they're getting really close to that generator. Yikes. Even slower on the approach this time. I suspect this is even worse. Didn't get a kill. Keep switching back and forth, yeah. The troll prevails. Rushing. Probably a good idea. Man, the point defense on our ship is cringy. This really goes to show how strong the crystal missiles are compared to the ADC missiles. Why did it stop shooting? The generators blow up? I don't see any generators. That's a problem. Where are the generators? Oh, yep, the generators got popped. Because the backside was opened up. Yeah, sorry to say, your generator placement isn't the best. Yeah, owl ships are paid by the minute, so they like to drag out the matches as long as they can. And guess what? The generators are gone again. RIP. Another lack of point defense. And he's got the flurry missiles so close together that when just one of them blows up when they're targeting one target, it chain reacts all of the missiles around it, so it's like they're PDing themselves. Let's see if we can see it happen. Alright. See that? When a missile runs into them, they all chain react and blow up at the same time. Like right here. Oh, too many flurry missiles. Can he get one kill? Nope. No, he cannot. How will my ship react to this? Rushing. That's a good sign. Definitely a good sign, yes. Have all of your lasers become distracted so the missiles can hurt you. Definitely the best option. I mean, why would you choose anything else, honestly? God, this ship's AI is dumb. I could probably fix it. Just end my suffering. Stop trying, ship. Just let it happen. Will it do the same thing? Looks like it is doing the same thing. I bet all of his AI problems would be fixed if I would just have changed some of the bindings. Tis sad. If it would have kited, it probably would have beaten Mug and Owl's ships. Although Mug ships are invoking some interesting AI decisions. Once the shield goes down, that ship dies. Wow, is Mug gonna win the tourney? What the hell? That's an interesting turn of events. I'm gonna speed this up. Yes, thank you, Mons, for paraphrasing that for me. I mean, Mug's only here because his ship won a free-for-all. A 5-way free-for-all. What a time to be alive. Ooh, pretty. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Well, Owl, would you have preferred that all 5 of the ships went into the champions bracket? Because I checked, it was literally a perfect 5-way tie. Like, there was no break in it. It was, everyone had 2 wins, 3 losses. Nice and round robin style. Will my ship redeem itself? Nope. The answer is nope. Maybe if I made my ship asymmetrical, it wouldn't have this problem. Interesting. Because I feel like its symmetry is why it won't go left or right. And if what Congress says is true, that his cattle bruiser was asymmetrical, and that was the only reason my ship wasn't doing this, then maybe it's a good idea to make asymmetrical kiters. Basically, Owl, the answer is it's fucked. Choose a solution and stick to it. Oh, there go the gens. There goes the ship. Alright, I do agree with that, Al. We should have probably run the free-for-all, like, I don't know, 5 times for 5 competitors. It was pretty spur of the moment, and that's on us. Best of 5 is probably best because that guarantees a first place and a second place winner. I think. No, it doesn't guarantee a second place. So we just tally up how many points you have at the end of each round, and then whoever has the most points in the end is the winner. That's an interesting idea. I don't know about round robin. I like that it's spread firing. Because, you know, my ship is definitely going to be dodging. I'm gonna mess with some bindings on my ship to see if I just did a really big dumb. Which, I mean, is probably what happened. I just did a big dumb. Ooh, it's even more spread out. Oh. Too many drones. Too many drones. Mug and troll. Of course. It's not rushing this time. This is going to be a while. Yeah, no problem. Does anyone want to see any specific rounds in particular? Ah, it's still being weird. It is dodging though. So this is doable. That was pretty close. I wish it would sit further away. Flight's always a mess. There's no helping it. See if it picks a better distance now that it's got the railgun. Doesn't want to dodge now that it's got the railgun on primary. How do we fix the ship? Because it's got everything it needs, as far as I'm concerned. Rushing. Interesting. Alright, so the answer, I think, is a non-spinal weapon. I don't have the C-bar on. That's fine, I can do it the old-fashioned way. Survive. I don't know. Whatever, it doesn't matter. All I needed is for its bindings. Does that change anything? I think it was, since it was spinal, that's why it wasn't functioning before. Let's see. Okay, well, that still works the same. Maneuvering again. Perfect. Losing points this time though. Anyway, that still could technically work. And then this one. Doesn't dodge. Alright, well. I guess it's good enough. Congo wanted to fight something. Modded ships. Like ADC? Does Owl's ship still have the gumption? It is behaving properly. Let's see how it performs when it gets cornered. The modded chips? Like this one? Yeah, that's a big rip in chat. It's also a big rip in chat. Well, I'm tired now. Congratulations, Kanga and Mug. Oh, yeah. I kind of still doubt that wouldn't matter though. It's whatever. It's whatever. What if these things? Oh my goodness. That's inflated. I forgot how many missiles this thing had. Love it. Just an absolutely stupid amount of missiles. I could watch the ship fight stuff for a long time. Anyway, yes, goodbye. Thanks for coming, guys, and I'll see you next month. Goodbye.